I'm Katie.
And I'm Julia, and welcome back to Tiger News. So Katie, how was your week then?
Really busy. I've been working like every night, so that's...
Where do you work?
I work at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
I love that place.
It's been a time. How was your week?
Super busy with Tech Week and the musical, but I'm so excited for the show this weekend.
Yeah, I bet that's been really fun.
Yeah, we have a packed show for you guys today, so we're going to start off with some student news.
One of our students had the chance to head up to WCCO Television in Minneapolis. Here's more from Mary Ryther.
There are many different jobs and people in the television business. I sat down with Tom Ryther, who has been in the television business for over 30 years and has been at WCCO for 20 of those years. You could say television has been in the family for many years. Here's what sparked his interest in television.
My interest in television came from my father, who actually worked in television news for about 30-some years, so I was always around it. And when it came time to kind of find something to do for a living, I thought I wanted to do something that I really loved that didn't seem like work, and it was very creative, and I kind of fell into this, and it was just a natural.
His dad, also Tom Ryther, was an anchor for Channel 11, Channel 4, and KR11, and has had many successes in the career as well. There's so many job opportunities at WCCO, but here's what Tom does at WCCO.
What I do is I'm considered a sports photojournalist, but I also do some producing. So my typical day is like today I went to the Minnesota Vikings, we did some interviews in the locker room, and then I went to practice and shot practice, and we got back and I kind of had to help write the script of what we would show, what the Vikings did today. And that's kind of the same. Sometimes I'll go shoot games, but I shoot a lot of feature stories too. I help write them, I help interview them, I help shoot and edit them.
There's a lot of things that happen during a regular workday at WCCO, but I wanted to find out what was his favorite thing about his job.
The favorite thing I like about the job is the change of seasons. I never do the same story over and over. It's always football season, then it's basketball season, then it's baseball season, then it starts all over again. So I get to know these people through the years. So I get to know the coaches, I get to know the players, but I don't have to spend the entire year with them. I can just see them sporadically throughout the year. Yeah, I really like the creativity of the job too, because it's always different. No one day is the same as the others.
There are many opportunities at obtaining your dream job at WCCO. Tom started off his job anchoring, but was looking for something different.
Yes, I started out in St. Cloud as a photojournalist, and then I was kind of promoted to be a reporter for a few years. And from there, I was on air down in small markets in Iowa, where I was a weekend sportscaster. I enjoyed that, but I really enjoyed shooting and editing more. I didn't make much money in the smaller markets, but when I came up to Minneapolis, I was able to get a big boost in pay and not worry about about anchoring and writing and editing and stuff. I could just focus on just photography.
While in the business, he has had many experiences and made many memories, and he continues to make more every single day. Reporting for Tiger News, Mary Ryther.
Wow, thanks, Mary. That is so cool that your dad is doing what we do here in the studio.
Yeah, to think one of us might be there one day. How exciting. Well, the Farmington debaters had another successful weekend at the Tamar Kaplan Invitational at Highland Park High School in St. Paul. On Friday, the team of Will Morgan and Michael Koperski received top honors with their first place finish in junior varsity. Joining them at third place in novice was the team of Riley Tui and Thea Mutson. Rounding out the team awards was Talisa Lopez debating Maverick, finishing in 10th place. Receiving speaker awards in junior varsity were Morgan as 4th speaker and Koperski as 6th speaker. In novice, Munson received 6th speaker. On Saturday, the team of Freeburg and Morgan continued their success by ending with a record of 3-0 and second place finish. The team of Koperski and Zaw Patrick joined them with their 5th place finish. In novice debate, the team of Alaina Lies and Munson finished in 9th place. Additionally, receiving speaker awards in junior varsity were Morgan as 8th place speaker, Patrick as 5th place speaker, and Freeburg as 3rd place speaker. In novice debate, Munson also received the 4th place speaker award. Congratulations to all who competed this weekend. The Farmington debaters will next compete at the Umbrook's tournament next Saturday at the University of Minnesota.
Wow, that is so awesome. So congratulations to all of those guys.
Yeah, debating must be really difficult. I know I would probably cry, so you guys are doing great. And now we're going to have another Who's in the Elevator this week. So this person played piano since they were 8 and has 2 dogs and a cat. That's a lot of animals, and I want to be that person when I'm older.
Hi, hello. I'm here at the couch now, and I'm with some of the cast from the show All Shook Up we're having this fall. And here we have Kathy, the best interviewer ever.
Thank you. Now, to start off today, I know there's quite a hype about the musical. Can you guys give us a small run-through on what it's about?
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Ben. I play Dennis in the show. So the show is based off of Shakespeare's play The Twelfth Night. It starts in this small, super dull and sad town, and where Chad, our lead character here, rolls into town and breathes life in music. And there's a whole bunch of love triangles and stories about that. And it's just about people trying to find themselves and who they truly are.
Exciting, yeah. How many actors do you guys have for the musical?
So I'd say we probably have about 56 so actors in tech total. It's in the high 40s for just the actors, though.
Nice, yeah, that's a lot of people. What do your guys' rehearsal schedules typically look like?
It's mostly every day since the beginning of school. It varies depending on what we needed to work on, but mostly every day. Yeah.
Nice. Sounds like a complicated schedule. Did you guys happen to know the music of Elvis before the show? And if you have, what have you grown to love about the music?
I have heard a lot of the Elvis music before, but not a lot of it. Like most of it, I've started to learn because of the show, and a lot of it is just super cool. And I've grown to love all of the different styles of the music and how much instruments are in it.
For sure. Now, going off on the music, what is your favorite song in the show and why?
Well, my favorite song is personally Can't Help Falling in Love. It's the closer of Act 1, and our ensemble sounds fantastic on that song. We just put so much love into it, and so the audience will really get a great sense of love and hope throughout that song, which is fantastic.
That is a very touching song. Now, for you guys, what has been the hardest thing to perfect in the show?
I'll take that one. I'm Sydney, but I play Natalie / Ed. It's pretty complicated, but I think definitely one of the hardest parts was connecting to all of our characters and getting a sense of who they were, so then you could play them really well. So the acting was kind of hard to do.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now, what has been why did you want to be a part of the musical this year?
Yeah, I'll take that one. So I'm Lucas. I play Chad, like Ben said. And I joined musical last year, and I was in the pit. So I played the drums, and I helped all the singers on stage. And being in the pit and looking up at all the actors and singers and seeing how much fun they had, I really wanted to be a part of that. So here I am.
Nice. Now, this is a question for all of our seniors here. What will you miss most about theater as you take the next big step in your life?
Okay, well, I guess I'll start down here. So probably what I'll miss most is just all the friendships I've made in theater. I've gotten so much closer to people I didn't even know at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I agree with Ben on that. I definitely will miss the people.
It really feels like a family. When we get to rehearsal, it doesn't even feel like rehearsal. It's just a lot of fun, a lot of laughter.
I would also say the people, but not only just the actors, but the tech and the band, just everyone who makes this show the show, and we couldn't do it without the tech or the band. So really everyone is involved, and we couldn't do it without you guys.
Not to sound like a broken record, but I'm definitely going to agree with everyone else here. It's all about the people.
For me, it is definitely about the people as well, but the overall environment that we create as a team of actors and tech is just so amazing, and I'm going to miss that so much.
That's very heartwarming. We're all going to miss you guys too, I'm sure. Now, for the show, why should people come to the show?
Yeah, so my name's Mackenzie, and I play Lorraine. You should definitely come to the show because the songs are very upbeat, there's a lot of dancing, and it's a really high-energy show, and we would love to share with you guys what we've been working so hard on.
What are your upcoming show dates and times?
I'm Patrick, also known as Jim. It's this weekend, Friday, Saturday at 7, and we have a matinee on Sunday with a sock hop, and next 22nd, 23rd at 7 o'clock as well.
Nice. It was great to hear from you all. Break a leg. Now, to end, we're going to throw it to some highlights and fun moments of the practice.
Everything that makes a man like me, a man like me. Crush it, kick it, you So where will you go? How will you live? That's how it's done. Got it? No, so how about we
Dean! Where are you, Dean? Oh, he has to be here somewhere. My son's angel. Walks like an angel. Oh, yes, you are. There must be peace and understanding sometimes.
Strong winds of promise that will blow.
Won't you please tell me why if I
Thought I'd just move on and go to the next town. I don't know where to put it. But I got there and I touched the jukebox and nothing. It was like I lost all of the music inside of me. What? It's all because of you. You're my music now, Natalie.
Wow, that looks like so much fun. Good job, Julia, on the interview.
Thank you. I'm so excited to open tonight.
Yes, break a leg, everyone, part of that. It looks really exciting.
Thank you. And now we're going to throw it to weather to see what's on the upcoming week.
Oh, sorry, guys. So for Friday, which I think is today, it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 39 and a low of 26. Saturday is going to be cloudy with a high of 420 minus 0 with a low of 31. That's pretty cool. Sunday is going to be cloudy with 39 as the high and a low of 29. That's pretty. Monday, mostly cloudy, a high of 41 and a low of 32. Tuesday, mostly cloudy, high of 43 and a low of 31. That's good, I guess. So I guess I'll throw it over to Guess That with Tyler B. Watt. I think that's Brooklyn, but I'm not sure.
Hey, Director Tyler here. Emma was too lazy to do the questions this week, so we're doing a Tiger News Crew edition of Answer That Slogan. What is the snack that smiles back? Goldfish. Nice. Hey, Zenith, where do the pets go? Nice. Hey, what? What company's slogan is Just Do It?
Nike.
Hey, Matt. Finish this slogan. Nissan.
Ultima? I don't know.
What? McDonald's.
Yum. Yum.
All right, Mr. Tachi. Nissan.
Driving excellence.
No. Julia. Nissan.
Ford.
Not even close. Nissan.
I don't know that one.
Nissan.
Drive further.
No one knows. America runs on.
America runs on energy.
Duncan. Like a good neighbor. Family Fresh is there. Like a good neighbor.
State Farm is there. Hey, and shout out to my own State Farm insurance agent, Jason Lauby.
Red Robin.
Yum.
Welcome to Delicious.
Well, that's Culver's. Just do it.
Nike.
Okay, I guess we can be done then.
Thank you, Ethan, for those weather updates, and Tyler, Emma, and Sophie for that fun segment.
Yeah, that was pretty fun to watch. Well, we'll be back after these important messages.
Honey, remember to stay off your phone.
I know. I have to go. Madison's waiting for me.
What took you so long?
My mom's bugging me about being on my phone. I'm really hungry.
Me too. We should go get some burritos.
Oh my god, yeah, but I don't have money.
I can pay for you.
Actually?
Yeah.
You're so sweet.
You want to pick someone up?
Yeah, let's pick up Whitney.
Okay, that sounds good.
I'll text her.
Hey, do you want me to text her since you're driving?
No, it's okay. I'm on my phone all the time while I'm driving.
Oh my gosh, Sam!
Oh my god.
Motorists across Minnesota can't seem to put their smartphones down despite the new law requiring the use of hands-free technology.
Authorities ticketed 2,729 motorists in September for violating the state's hands-free law, which kicked in August 1st. Minnesota has joined a growing number of states banning motorists from using smartphones without hands-free technology.
Now, 20 states and Washington, D.C. have adopted the hands-free measures as a way to reduce distracted driving.
That's important, guys. Don't do that.
Well, at least we know Minnesota's taking a step to help reduce that.
True.
Now we're going to throw to see more clues about who is in the elevator. They graduated from Rosemont High School in 1998 and also has 3 daughters, ages 3, 9, and 12.
Pretty cool. Thanks for joining us in Farmington.
Well, our own Alaina Lewis has a story about local business owner Jana Foles as she owns Castle Rock, Kennel, and Orchard and works hard to keep up things and running. Let's find out more.
Earlier this fall, I had the chance to meet up with Jana Foles, who owns an apple orchard along with a dog kennel.
My name is Jana, and I own the Castle Rock Kennels and Orchard. So I bought the kennel back in 2001, so I've owned it for about 17 years now. And the orchard we planted 10 years ago.
Say hi. Hi. Owning a dog kennel may sound like fun, but a lot actually goes on behind the scenes.
A typical day for me is alarm goes off about 5:30, 6 a.m. Outside I go into the kennel. Puppies are needing to get outside for potty and they're hungry for breakfast. And I usually stay into the kennel till about noon. Then I take a little lunch time. Then usually by 3 o'clock back into the kennel because everybody's got to go back outside. And we have a dinner hour. And then sometime between 9 and 10, the dogs go outside again before I tuck them in for bed at night. And then I go have my dinner. I have 3 employees, 1 groomer who helps with the grooming of the dogs, and 2 others that help with the kennel chores. So I keep predominantly dogs. Occasionally we get a cat that we board, but all breeds of dogs, from little 5-pound Yorkies to 140-pound Great Dane and bigger.
There's a lot more that goes into owning an apple orchard than what meets the eye.
As far as the orchard, it's a little more flexible. Typically, we have the fruit stand open on the weekends, and then I have an honor system here at the fruit stand during the day. So as I'm taking care of my kennel chores, I run back and forth during harvest time to put the apples out at the fruit stand here. I have 5 varieties of apples. Sweet Tango, it's my early season apple. Then I have a Zestar, and I have a Snow Sweet, a Honey Crisp, and a Chestnut Crab.
This is Alaina Lewis reporting for Tiger News.
Thanks, Alaina. That was a really sweet piece. It looked very beautiful.
Puppies.
I know, they were so cute.
Puppies and apple picking. What could get better than that?
That's just fall in a nutshell.
Pretty much. So hi, Julia.
Hi, I'm here. I'd already talked, but I'm here. First, before I start off sports, I'd like to just say if I butcher anyone's name, I'm sorry. It's my fault. But for some Tiger sports this week, the girls swim and dive team competed at sections, and here are some results. The team was Section 1 AA team runner-up and the Gold Academic Standard team. But on to some more swimmers' personal achievements. Maddie Grimm won Section 1 AA Swimmer of the Year. And now on to some coaches. Miss Marshall won Section 1 AA Coach of the Year. And Section 1 AA Coach of the Year assistant coaches goes to Biff Donner and Callie Doffing. And winning Section 1 AA Diving Coach of the Year is John Tagg. So let's get on to some state qualifiers. Finishing second in the 200 free is Anna Separados. Champion in both the 200 IM and the 100 breast is Maddie Grimm. Jordan Schmucker finished second in diving, and Camille Gerke finished second in the 100 back. And finishing in the 100 breast was Faith Ring. Then in the 200 medley relay, finishing second was Gerke, Grimm, Sadie Krause, and Anna Singwald. Then in the 400 free relay, coming out as champions was Barton, Nguyen, Krause, Gerke, and Separados. The girls went to state yesterday, and they're competing today and Saturday at the U of M. Good luck this state girls. So let's move on to some collegiate sports. The Gophers had a great game Saturday against Penn State, who was ranked 4th in the rankings. The vibe in the stadium was electric as both the fans and players hoped to keep that winning streak alive. So early in the game, Antoine Winfield Jr. on a single coverage play, 30 seconds in the game, gets an interception. This will be his first of 2 of the night. Then, on a goal for 2nd and 9, Tanner Morgan hits up Rashad Bateman. Here he goes. Hits him up for a 66-yard touchdown at 12:06, putting the Gophers up 7-0. There's the Minnesota touchdown. Then, Penn State makes the attempt to make the comeback as Journey Brown runs 45 yards into the end zone at 10:51 in the first, evening the score 7-7. And continuing the action in the first, Gophers on 3rd and 3. Tanner Morgan passes to Chris Hoffman-Bell for a 21-yard touchdown. He runs that 21 yards, fights some defenseman. He's in, and there he goes. Now, in the second, Gophers are up by 7 points. Tanner Morgan gets it to, no, this is Penn State, isn't it? No, this is Tyler Johnson, who has to fight off some defensemen to get into the end zone. There we go, and now into the third. Penn State answers back with a 10-yard touchdown by Nick Bowers at 4:05 in the quarter. There he goes, and he's in. Penn State tries to even it. They almost do. Then, in the fourth, on 2nd and goal, who is it again? Well, it's Seth Green. There he's in the end zone. There's PJ Fleck celebrating. Now, for the end of the game, the 5'11" defensive back is there for the ball and gets the interception at the end of the game. The Gophers go on to win the Governor's Bell as students and fans go nuts and rush the field. The game ended in a 26 Penn State and 31 Minnesota win. For more Tiger sports this week, we have some student athletes who signed letters of intent. The National Letter of Intent is a document used to indicate a student athlete's commitment to playing collegiate athletics. The signing brings family, coaches, and teams together to celebrate. First up is Molly Mogensen, signed with Creighton in Omaha, Nebraska for basketball. She's joined by her team. And now there's Caitlin Moore signing with the University of Minnesota Duluth for softball. She's joined by her friends and teammates. Next up is Charlie Nelson signing with Eau Claire for volleyball, joined by her parents and coaches right there. Another signing for volleyball, however, is Bryn Timerson going to the UW Stout. She was also joined by her parents and coaches right there. Next up is Gavin Lund, who signed for baseball with Concordia University. He's also joined by his family and coaches. Next is TJ Berglund, who also signed for baseball to St. Mary's University. There he is with his family. And next is Caden Spikers, who signed for cross country with Minnesota State Mankato. He's joined by his coaches, parents, and team. Also is Nia Robinson, who signed with Minnesota Mankato for track and field. Speaking of athletics, we also have many athletics here, and Matt Morlock brings us up to date with Shane Lentsch, a sophomore swimmer, and his activities.
Shane Lentsch is one of thousands of talented students here at FHS. This week, Shane discussed some of the extracurricular activities he's involved in.
I think sports are really crucial in high school society and life. I don't know, team bonding that comes from sports is just really awesome, and there's nothing else that can really replace it. I'm in a lot of activities, but I'm really only in swimming as far as sports go. But some of my other activities that I'm in involve like Boy Scouts, band, lots of band. Some of my favorite stuff about swimming is honestly just the team bonding and how close together the guys get as a team. I love the brotherhood.
There are many things that happen during the sport of swimming. Shane mentioned his favorite passion.
Swimming is honestly just kind of my escape from life. It's just like where I go. It's a happy place. I kind of like lose thought when I'm swimming. It's just repetition. My escape from daily stress.
Band is an activity that has many emotions, and Shane has experienced these emotions since 6th grade.
Something that makes band really awesome for me is honestly just like the outlet for my energy. I'm a very energetic person, and it's just a way to express myself, I guess. That's what makes it really awesome for me. Band makes me feel great. I love the people I'm around in it. Between all the inside jokes and little looks we give each other, like I can really just like connect with my friends really well.
Shane spoke highly of the great friends that he made in his extracurricular activities, friends who will constantly support him.
Well, I made really questionable friends, but really good ones too. Like I know that they got my back. Anything I need, I know they'll be there for me.
Paul Radke, one of Shane's good friends, mentioned how genuine Shane is in school.
Shane's a nice guy. I've known him for a long time. We met on the DC trip in 7th grade. That's where I really got to know him. And then we came back and had boys season together, which was a lot of fun. He's a great guy. He loves to joke around. He's very genuine with people. You can walk up to him and he'll ask you how your day was, and you can tell that he really cares. It's not just, hi, how are you? Like walking down the hall. It's more personable than that. He's easy to relate to and someone you can really talk to.
This is Matt Morlock reporting for Tiger News.
Thanks, Matt. And actually, swimming is like one of my favorite sports to watch. I think it's so entertaining.
Mm-hmm. And now we have the last Who's in the Elevator clue. This person is writing a young adult book. Hey, it's Ms. Langdon! That's really cool. I hope to read that book once you finish. Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for joining us, and don't forget to tune in for our last show next week. I'm Katie.
I'm Julia.
I'm the other Julia.
I'm Kathy.
And I'm Etan.
Before we leave today, we would like to give a shout out to our veterans with a performance of Battle Hymn of the Republic from last week's Patriotic Day celebration.
Have a great Tiger Day.